So let's take a look. We have Springtrap, who we haven't seen in a while. He was actually the very first top 8 match that we watched. So Springtrap's been off of the TV for a while. Had the P.E.K.K.A double Prince deck, which I'm so glad is making a top 4 appearance. Love this deck. Going up against the giant Prince Poison with Lumberjack. We mentioned about Uzumaki's deck in the prior round that all melee here. 100% melee. Now, if you have a deck that's 100% melee, do you really want to be tangling with P.E.K.K.As and Princes? I don't know.
Absolutely. I think the P.E.K.K.As and Princes are really, really good. And I think this is actually Springtrap's stronger deck out of the 2. So, we'll see.
Woohoo.
All right. Let me make sure this is the match that we are watching. Okay. We're getting into it.
That match, if people were mentioning that match was good enough to be the final, that last match we watched, you're right, that was...
It felt like a finals match. That's crazy. All right. Collector first on Uzumaki's side. Princess is a really good card to start out with.
It's a great way to invest Elixir. It stays back. It's a really long range. Even if they attack almost either lane, the Princess can usually hit it. The Prince is great charge. Going to go and just speed bump over that little lady. And unfortunately, the minions get targeted by the tower. Oh, that's going to take the shield off and not do the full damage.
Yes.
You can see that each swing takes off about 30% of the health. So if he would have gotten a clean charge on the health bar, it would have been almost a one hit, right?
Yes.
Maybe just the charge and one more swing would have killed it.
See, this Ice Wizard is pretty high health moving into this area, and he's going to actually protect the Prince.
Oh, that Lumberjack. We already know that mini P.E.K.K.As cannot absorb shots
and the Prince.
Very well. The Prince didn't turn around. Uzumaki's finding himself in big time trouble right now. The minions kind of help, and the rage speeds him up to get him back to the front line. That P.E.K.K.A is great on defense. I think he can't zap the minions, right? So the minions are going to get a lot of damage in on that P.E.K.K.A. Ooh, great.
Interesting. It's 3 shots, and then the P.E.K.K.A has to swing one tiny little time for the 4th shot to defeat the giant. If there's a little bit of extra damage there, the P.E.K.K.A will be much more efficient in defeating the giant.
Oh, the Prince is
wow, the range though.
That Prince, Springtrap's earlier Prince though, I love the shield to take the tower shot there. That charge does about 700 damage, and the Prince's shield about 250.
Yes.
So you are basically taking about 450 damage and preventing it by playing a Dark Prince on defense. Unfortunately, Dark Prince, it doesn't have very good single target damage.
And so it's still, I mean, I think you have to kite the Prince a little bit to make it the most effective it can be.
Right.
But still a great choice for defense. And Prince costs 5, Dark Prince costs 4, so fine. You know, we'll take that trade.
The Giant's a good investment in the back. That's 5 elixir puts in. He's almost back up to 10 already, and the Giant hasn't even reached that tower. And here's where I really like Prince. I think Prince is probably your best play here. You don't want the Lumberjack to run around it. Oh, he's going to split push. Oh, because the P.E.K.K.A's in the other lane. So since P.E.K.K.A's in the other lane, you know that he can't just like block your whole thing with P.E.K.K.A.
Wow, the one Prince actually didn't get his charge, but Zap is going to handle that effectively. The question is, how are you going to handle the right side now that you've spent so much elixir on the left?
The P.E.K.K.A is still attacking the Giant, which is allowing that Lumberjack to go wild.
All right, Ice Wizard into the back.
Ooh, lots of damage on both sides. This is not a very defensive matchup in the best way possible.
Princess. Best legendary in the game.
She's so dumb. Yeah,
just went past all the elixir. They ignored it. It was like, right, I'm just going to hit the tower. Oh
even with the smaller splash radius, it's not that... Oh, and the rage minions can be real scary here, because even the zap doesn't kill him.
Uh-oh. And there's a lot of health on the giant.
That thing. Wow.
Could this be the comeback?
Oh, no! Wow! I was like, one more punch! The Ice Wizard, there's actually the lifesaver there. Springtrap's Ice Wizard was taking those minion attacks and not letting him hit the tower.
And was slowing down the giant, so the giant couldn't get the last swing that he needed.
So Springtrap takes game 1 over Uzumaki with his Prince double P.E.K.K.A deck, but that deck is now eliminated for the rest of the match. We saw P.E.K.K.A double Prince win the SuperMagicalCup 2 weeks ago in the hand of Bacalol. Could this be its time? It has to. We'll see. Of course, there's Naruto Uzumaki is not giving up on that just yet. We're going with Giant Bowler. Let's go ahead and put him up there.
I don't think P.E.K.K.A has won a SuperMagicalCup either. Now that I think about it. I don't think Pekka's even ever
You're
made
right,
it
it was
to
double Prince, but not Pekka. Yeah. Are you
Yeah.
sure? I'm trying to think. I'd have to look back in Season 1, but I think you're right. I think you're right that
Yeah.
Pekka double Prince has been out of favor for a long time, and at least the double Prince version won with Bakalo, but you're right, it wasn't one with Big Pekka. So here we go. Naruto's got the giant bowler, pretty standard list, right? This is like the most standard giant bowler poison list you're going to find. Springtrap, though, the
musky
Pekka fanboy is
Yes.
running his double Pekka, or I'm sorry, his Pekka Three Musketeers deck. Ooh, buddy. I think I don't know, it's hard to say. If he plays Three Musketeers on defense, I think Springtrap's going to have a lot better chance.
Yes.
You don't really want to be splitting your Three Musketeers like a traditional Three Musketeers deck here because the bowler is just going to wreck one of your lanes pretty bad. So I think you'd rather try to build more like a Pekka deck and then you split the Three Musketeers behind it because if they put the bowler on the two muskie side, well then you have Pekka one musketeer on the other side, which is terrifying push. And we saw in one of the earlier games with this how effective that was.
All right, let's get into it. This is the game that we want to watch. On the verge of elimination, Springtrap just needs to win one more to face King K102 in the finals. Naruto, top 4, looking to make his first appearance in the finals, but is down one game. He's facing elimination. He does not have a buffer anymore. This is his last chance. Handshake.
Yep. Gentleman's agreement to start the game off. Well, let's both get some more elixir here in 70 seconds.
But who has the dagger in hand? The miner really is a dagger. We're like, yeah.
Oh, look, he's going to miner right now, I think, because he's going to tank for the minions.
Oh, nice placement. That's the Woody. The top right or the bottom right corner or the top left corner of these towers.
Yep.
Tank up a lot of
The
damage.
defense went well there. I don't actually think that Springtrap's push was effective, but as long as they spent about the same amount of elixir, I guess it's probably okay. Another thing is it's nice you cycle a bunch of cheap cards through so you get back to your collector. Both of them now have it out, but because of the poison on Springtrap's collector, Uzumaki is pretty ahead in elixir advantage right now.
And he's playing the giant bowler, so that
Yeah.
really stinks.
I think Springtrap doesn't want to play as Pekka. I think he's waiting basically
Oh, nice.
for the opportunity to drop Pekka on defense, would be my guess.
And Springtrap buys it back. That was a good... That was
I
a
don't
good
really know if I
miner.
like that placement. I'm not really sure why it was there instead of in the middle.
Yeah.
Because in the middle, because now the bowler rolls might actually hit the tower. It ends up not.
Well, what do you do about the right side? There's a
Okay.
Pekka there.
You got the guards and the ice spirit. Oh yeah.
Oh, but this giant is swinging away.
Yeah, but for 4 elixir, I think that's a pretty good defense. It's an elixir efficient defense if you're trying to push through.
Oh! God,
Pekka.
zap it!
The Pekka does not get the damage in,
But the
miner's
minions.
taking it. Look at those.
What
minions.
is this? They're just opting to smack each other's towers
Right.
without regard of their own safety.
And look at that, all the pumps are off the board too. Springtraps is about to go off, right? It's about to run out. And we just saw very recently how they both had like 2 collectors out, and now we're already down to really low health. Like they both basically opted to convert their elixir advantage into damage at that point. They didn't keep trying to snowball the advantage.
Yes. Alright, Ice Wizard. We've seen this push a million and one times. He's going for the collector.
I'm surprised he didn't go for the tower, but I wonder if he was worried about hitting the giant.
He actually got the defense too with the mini Pekka, and so...
And the big Pekka is really smart there. I mean, it's going to meet at the river, maybe a little over. Oh,
Nice,
no.
there we are.
Now, 300 damage. Here's the thing. Uzumaki only needs 2 poisons, and I'm surprised that he hasn't at least tried like 1 poison on the tower there. That's a great poison there on the... Oh, he's
This
zapped him, too.
is a big push. I think the
I
Musketeer...
think they're actually going to neutralize themselves because the zap plus poison does kill the Musketeers, and he was able to stop it there. I'm just surprised that neither of them are being a little more aggressive with their tower attackers because this game's going to go into overtime, and wouldn't you rather have that tower at under 200 health going into overtime? I'm so worried about how this could go. Oh no,
Oh,
that giant gets 1
God.
punch in, Naruto's going to win this game.
Oh, God.
Oh, he doesn't!
No! The left
The
side!
tower's going! Oh my god, the miner slips in there! I think he saw how much elixir was on the right side and Springtrap just went for it, right? Like, I'm going to get my zap, I'm going to throw my miner up there, I'm going to try to steal it. That giant stopping just 1 tile short of the tower was the difference in that game. Uzumaki could have tied it up. Unfortunately for him, Springtrap had that surprise miner.
Why are we playing like this? Why are the games happening like this?